So we're gonna go through the last of this. Hi, Aizen. Aizen just pops back out, and we're like, whoa. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through this very quickly. Oh shoot. Okay. And then let me just charge my phone. It's not you, just see. Oh, careful, careful! Oh my goodness. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. I was like, oh my goodness. Hi, Adrian. Hi, hi. Jer. Hi, Jer. I feel like you guys call me Jer so much that if anyone calls me teacher, I'm just not gonna respond. Right? Okay. So I was talking about the, what do you call that, contents page. Okay, so you guys can see over here, main things that are here are the PSLE oral exam rubrics, the PSLE oral vocab guide, the 2024 PSLE oral questions and suggested model responses, PEL method, and oral examinations, and the 9 important PSLE tips. And we also have the mock papers, the 2025 ones, and the 2023 as bonus. All right. So the main thing about this PSLE oral guide is that it's supposed to be comprehensive. And when I say comprehensive, it is supposed to be your gamer's guide, right? I think I'm speaking your language, right? Gamer's guide. You guys should know what I mean, all right? It should be that one thing you guys need to fully understand exactly what is going on and what you need in order to do well, bruh. Okay, I game a bit. A bit. Okay, but what games I play, I'll leave you guys to guess. All right. All right. So the main things over here that we are going to talk about are the rubrics. Okay, that is something that is so important for you guys to understand, as well as the PL method and the vocab guide. Now, I always say that vocab is very important, and it is, okay? But when it comes to vocab, you really have to understand where to use it for there to be the most, like the biggest punch, right? Okay, so now the best thing about vocab guide is that it tells you exactly where to use it and what type of vocab to use when. All right, when to use what type of vocab. Okay, ignore me. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's why it is so powerful. All right, and when it comes to mock 2025 PSLE oral questions and suggested model responses, the reason why we're pushing it out that much is because it is like you're picking our brains. All right, I always tell you guys, we have been here since 2012. We have the resources, we also have the experience when it comes to teaching you guys, just to we understand the trends, we know what is likely to come out, what is less likely to come out. We want students to be able to use their time as effectively as possible, so that you guys are not spending all of your time over something that has a 1% chance of coming out. Okay, definitely we want you guys to understand everything in your syllabus, but we also have to put the priority extra practice where required and on topics that are more likely to come out. Okay, so with these mock PSLE oral questions and suggested model responses, you are essentially able to test the skills that and test yourself on the questions that are more likely to come out, and also gain an understanding about what kind of responses teachers usually look at for those kind of questions. All right. Okay, so this is the rough format that you guys will be going through. Okay, we definitely do have a lot of positive feedback when it comes to this. All right, so definitely you can see we have from Felix Ko and from Wakit Sita. All right, you can see that it's very, very positive. My class teacher also do mind map in class, like what you do on TikTok here. Oh, mind map. Oh, like the ones that yeah, okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I was like, mind map? I was like, right, the oral questions. We are gonna do that in a bit. All right, for those who are waiting for us to do the questions, we will do that in a bit. can share what's so different. What do you mean what's so different? About the ebook? About the ebook, you mean? Let me go back and you guys can see. Okay, so now the ebook that we have here. Okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Okay, when it comes to this ebook, the reason why I say that it's so different is because when you're talking about ebooks, maybe from other providers of ebooks, okay, and maybe from even popular, the issue of those kind of ebooks is that you have nowhere to practice finer details. All right, you are able to look at information and that's about it. You're simply reading, but that's not what oral is about, right? It is not fully what the oral exam is about. With oral, on some level, teachers want you to be engaging. Even though it's an examination, you have to treat it like an actual conversation, right? So the main thing over here is that we want students to be also be able to pick up finer details such as gestures. Okay, so where do you put your hands? Do you just put your hands on your legs, on your knees, and just stare at a teacher like this? Or do you like where you can use your hands, like what I'm doing right now? Use it to further express yourself, all right? To invite a teacher to listen to you. When it comes to language, do you speak in a monotonic voice like this? Will your teacher feel really, really bored? Or will you speak with emotions? All right, these are not things that are highlighted or demonstrated to students when it comes to your other ebooks or whether it comes to your paper ebooks, your physical copies, all right? But over here, the difference that we have over here is that we are providing students with 10 plus videos, all right? That is what you're purchasing, but in total, you'll be getting 28, okay? Because we're sliding you guys a lot of promotions, a lot of extra videos, all right? So definitely you will be getting a lot of extras. You have a lot of places to practice and you will be able to really have that basis to build. So you will be able to understand what exactly is it that teachers want you to do during the exam, all right? Okay, I'm really good with getting full marks for the reading part. He just want to focus on the yes, yes, yes. All right, so I'm gonna show you. Wait, let me just move my laptop so I can show you better. Bless you. Bless you. Right, it's cold, right? See? Everyone is sneezing in the room because it's so cold. Okay. Okay, let me just show you the contents page. Bless you. Moderator and I are both having such itchy noses because of how cold this room is. Okay, you guys can take a look over here. You guys can see the contents page, right? It's big enough for you guys. Okay, so now the first things first, over here we will definitely be talking about so it's a lot of tips and tricks, and these are things that are not only for the reading part, right? Because reading, it is just about reading. When we say gestures, when we say about emotions, these are things that also extends to the SBC. Okay, the stimulus based piece, right? Okay, so can zoom in. Okay, moderator, can we zoom into the contents page? You should be able to zoom in to the. I'm not quite sure how to do it, but because I cannot do it from my side, unfortunately. Oh, not zoom in on me. Zoom in on the screen. Can I zoom in for them? No, I cannot. Oh, I can. Okay, because usually Jason does it, and I'll yeah. Wait, can you guys see it better now? Yeah. Yeah, because I am showing you guys on slides right now. If I zoom in too much, it just flips to the next page. That is why. Okay, yeah, so this is the contents page that you guys will be working with. Okay, so now when it comes to this, you will definitely be going through more than just you'll be having the suggested model responses, all right? And these are all the questions that we predict will are more likely to come out. And I always tell you guys that we have 13.5 years of experience, so definitely we kind of understand the trend. We know what's likely to come out. So you'll be like picking our brains, all right? You'll be picking our brains. Nah, P5. You guys are not all in the same year. You guys are all from what do you call that? Different schools, different years. Some of you are primary 5, some of you, I've seen primary 3s here as well, which was quite shocking to me because I didn't think primary 3s would have phones. I didn't have phone when I was a primary 3. So it was so like whew to me. Right? Okay. But yes, okay. We have all this and very, very positive parent testimonials. All right. I will show you guys our other ebooks in a bit. Okay, no, I think I showed you guys just now, right? But yes, this is where you can take further looks at our ebooks and where you guys can get a bit more detail and make your purchases if you're interested. I'll show you guys via my phone later so you guys can see how to navigate there. All right. So over here, you guys can take a look. Okay, you guys can take a look. Okay, but I want to go through this one as well. Okay, for students who are interested, we also have this currently. These are the ones that we're pushing out. Okay, now we went through all that. Okay, but this is one of the main ones that we're also pushing out. Okay, now for students who prefer, you know, a teacher helping you, because with the ebooks, I always recommended that you can use it as extra resources, or you can use it if, let's say, you are someone who you don't really like that communication. I understand that with the oral exam, you guys don't have a choice. Even if you guys are more introverted, you guys have to have a teacher that to test you guys, right? But in terms of practice, some students might simply prefer to do it at home, right? Extra resources or practice by yourself. Okay, so that is who I usually recommend the ebooks to. Okay, but when it comes to those students who you guys really feel like you guys thrive in classes or with a teacher giving you all the attention, these are the ones I'm gonna push out to you guys instead. All right. So right now we have the intensive crash course. All right, so you guys can take a look over here. You guys can take a look. Okay, ignore the ones on the left. Okay, the left ones are the previous holiday programs that we have. All right, but don't worry, we always have new holiday programs. Okay, so for those who are interested in our holiday programs, to keep up with consistency and everything, do follow us on our social media, and we will update you as soon as we have the latest holiday program prepared. All right, so we always have those holiday programs. We are on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Xiaohongshu, and what else? We have a website. We are on YouTube, right? YouTube. I was like, which one am I forgetting? YouTube. All right. Instagram as well. Instagram. You're basically on all platforms. All right. So, okay. So over here, okay, I'll show you guys. Okay, we have a PSLE intensive crash course, and it's designed specifically for primary 6 and primary 5 students to prepare them that target the oral revision right before the PSLE exam or end of year examinations. All right. Primary 5, it is not too early to start. Trust me, it is not too early to start. Primary 5, in fact, is the best time to start. From personal experience, definitely, I feel that way, because primary 5 is the year where you are being introduced to the syllabus, but at that time in primary 5, you are still watching your seniors suffer. You don't have to go through the same pain yet, so you're still in a very lax, I can go on holiday when I want, but at the same time you have the resources you need. So it is really the ultimate time to start. All right, primary 5. Okay, so don't wait till like your primary 6 to like start tuition. All right, there has to be that consistency. Where are my mints? Students should know by now, teacher Jia is not able to survive without her mints. My mints. And in a very nice packaging. Alright. If not, I got sore throat. Alright. Now, oh, what happened? All right, what will you gain? If you're a parent, what will your child gain? Okay, we will be going through picture stimuli. Okay, so for those who I heard someone talk about SBC just now, if you need a bit of help with that, this is the one for you. All right. So for students who are feeling a bit stressed, okay, we will be teaching our students how to analyze these kind of picture stimuli effectively, and we'll teach you guys how to predict the potential oral questions for each teams. All right. And also, when it comes to the framework for oral responses, we will also be going through, what structural approach you guys need. All right, how should you respond to these questions? How should your train of thought be like? And this is a method that truly ensures that your answers are organized, coherent, and impactful. Okay, we really do want to make sure that you are able to not just plan your answers correctly, but to express what you've planned correctly. All right. Structure always goes a long way. I always tell students that this is something that is the case not only in PSLE and O levels, but it's something in your daily life as well. You guys will realize in workplace situations that the way you structure what you're gonna say, the way you make your things more coherent, the things you want to say more coherent, these are all ways to really maximize the impact of what you're gonna say. All right, so this is definitely I would say a life skill. All right, and also over here for students, we also want to make sure that you're practicing with the commonly tested oral topics, and you're not just practicing on topics that are very, very unlikely to come out. Definitely, we want to make sure that you're well versed with everything, but that priority, all right? Okay, we want to make sure that you will have the opportunity to practice commonly tested oral topics, to be able to refine your responses, and to be able to have that level of confidence when faced with these teams during the exam. We definitely want to make sure that when you go into the exam, the questions you look at are going to be questions that you've done before. Okay, so these are definitely the things that we're looking at, all right? But unfortunately, due to time and due to the focus that we want to have on each of our students, it is limited slots. Okay, so for those who are interested, definitely the QR code is right there. Please sign up, all right, for those who are interested, because the spaces might not be there the next time you come back. All right, so definitely I would say it is a good thing to sign up ASAP. All right. Okay, but for students who really do feel like maybe you guys are very, very behind, or you guys feel like, I just have so many questions and I feel bad asking it in front of all these students, we decided to come up with this. All right, it is our PSLE oral one-to-one intensive holiday program. All right, it is specially such that students who need that support will be able to get the full focus of a teacher. All right, and that also means that your coaching and your whatever you're doing will be fully tailored to you. So that is the best part of this option. All right, but definitely choose the one that is best for you. All right, no one knows you or if you're a parent, knows your child better than you do. All right, so it is very, very important that you are deciding, maybe this one's more suitable for me. All right, now to explain what this PSLE oral one-to-one intensive coaching is, all right, you guys can take a look over here, and the QR code, yeah, you guys should be able to scan the QR code. Okay, so it is a focused 1 hour coaching session, and it is perfect for primary 5 and 6 students who are preparing for PSLE oral examination or end of year oral assessments. Okay, so our students will be able to receive personalized guidance from the teachers at Writers at Work and be able to practice on realistic exam scenarios based on a team of their choice. So whatever team, I saw you guys like talking about teams, whichever teams you guys are weak in, you can tell your teacher and work on it. All right, so definitely it is a lot of personalization, something that is a bit harder to for us to give you when you are in group classes or when you are really, really just you're not in a one-on-one situation. That's why it's that is the main difficulty. Okay. Okay, so what will students gain? To break this down, all right, 10 commonly tested PSLE oral teams to choose from. Okay, so we have a lot of teams, right? Definitely a lot of teams. Unfortunately for you guys, that means a lot of practice, all right? But here you can work on the ones that you have the most problems with, right? Such as, kindness, environment, family, technology, arts. Okay, so you'll be able to practice with these highly relevant teams that are tested in the PSLE oral examination, right? And mm, okay, you'll also be able to have the full attention of an experienced teacher, such that you'll have the chance to refine your answers and improve delivery. All right, these are all great ways to boost that confidence. Okay, now this one's the important part. Realistic oral exam simulation. All right, I always tell students, that's why I asked you guys, how many practices have you guys done? And a lot of you guys say that you guys don't do a lot of practice, and that is honestly a bit worrying, especially since we are very, very close to the exam. All right, so with this over here, students will be able to really, really practice and really try to simulate the experience that they might be going through during the actual PSLE oral examination. All right, so we'll be focusing on a stimulus based conversation practice. All right, and the reading all the things that you might have problems with. All right, so these that is definitely a huge plus point for students who are struggling with that, or for students who at school your teacher might not be putting um you know might not be blocking out enough time for you guys to practice. All right, so with this one-on-one coaching, it also means that students will be able to receive real-time feedback, all personalized to them. Your teacher won't have to look at other students and start explaining something completely different to them. They will be focusing on you and you only. All right, so it is something that can really help students who are lagging a bit further behind than their peers. All right, it is nothing to worry. It's not something to stress yourself too much off on about. So this is something that we can help with. All right. Also, this is the exclusive aspect of this. All right, students will be able to get exclusive PSLE oral notes and model responses. All right, so students will be able to take home something. Okay, we'll be giving them that complete set of oral model responses and vocab notes for continued revision. Hi, CW. Hi, how are you? How are you today? How are you today? All right, so for students who really do need the resources, this is also great for you guys. Okay, but of course, if you do feel like you still need extra resources, we have more online. You can just get them from us. All right, we will be happy to share them. They are all in the ebook section, so you guys can just take a look. Good. All right, good. Which level are you again? I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. There's so many of you guys, so I'm so sorry if I've asked you that before. All right. Ooh, that was loud. All right. So again, this primary 5. All right. Honestly, primary 5 is the best time to start practicing with PSLE because you're still chill. Everything's still chill, but you also have the syllabus. I think you did. There's so many of you, and I'm like, which one is which? And then sometimes you guys like to ask me, Jared, do you remember who I am? I'm like, I usually remember who is who. But it's always those people who love to change their username and profile picture and then ask me if I remember who they are. I'm like, right? So over here, you guys can take a look, okay? Students will be able to get that one-to-one support, all right? However, due to how, close we are to the PSLE exam, it is also very, very... You are Yuhao? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait. Oh. I'm like, huh? Oh, I see. I see. You should have said that. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I was so shocked when I saw that on your like just pop up, and I was like, "You're Yu Hao?" All right. Okay. So yeah, definitely give your child that edge in the PSLE oral. Okay, or if you're a student, this is something that can really provide you with that confidence. All right. Okay, regular program voucher. All right, this is something that you guys can take a look at. All right, terms and conditions apply, of course, they always do. All right, $50 discount coupon. You guys can take a look. Okay, so you guys can scan the QR code. This is another piece of promotion that we're giving you. Piece of promotion. Yeah. All right. Okay, so these are all techniques, these are all things that we're going to be working on to make sure that you understand um, everything that you need to. All right, so over here we will be going through over 8 commonly tested PSLE oral topics, a lot of content. Okay, so this is the format of the specially designed PSLE oral model, mouthful, specially designed PSLE oral exam model responses. There we go. All right. So for students who are interested, you guys can take a look. Okay, you guys will be able to oh, thank you guys so much for the likes. We got 246 likes in the past 5 minutes. Whoa, that is crazy. Wow. Let me see who's giving the likes. Ooh, it's Yuhao. Yuhao, you always give us so many likes. Thank you. We really appreciate it. All right. All right, so you guys can take a look. All right, so over here, this is roughly the format that you guys will be getting. All right, these are all the resources, but of course, if you guys do need more, we have a lot on ebook source, so you guys can take a look at that. Okay, we have resources for all the different kinds of sections in paper 2. We also have it for paper 1 and oral exam. Yep. Okay. Okay, so you show you guys this again in case you guys are now interested to sign up. Right, so you guys can roughly see the 10 commonly tested teams that you guys can choose from with the 1-to-1. Right, so it's kindness, environment, sports and fitness, family, neighborliness, and community, education and learning, travel, food and nutrition, technology, and performing arts. Right. Okay. Okay, these are, see, we definitely do have a lot of holiday programs, all right, and positive reviews, all right. Okay, so this is a review in case you guys are interested in taking a look from one of our oldest students, all right. So you guys might recognize Royston. He's right here as well. See, Royston's right here as well. Okay, so this is a review from Royston. Royston has been with Writers at Work for over 5 years. Okay. Oh, hi, Maylee. Maylee, I've not seen you for so long. Where is Yahweh? I am not sure. I'm actually not sure. All right. Yeah. All right. You can ask him when he pops back. You can ask him, where have you been, teacher? All right. Yeah. You guys can take a look. Okay. So, okay. This is a testament to the caring teacher's innovative curriculum and engaging lessons. Register work has taught me many examination techniques. Scare. If I had to only pick one technique, it would be scare. It is a very useful strategy that I use to organize my thoughts before presenting my oral responses during my oral examinations. I benefited from the Register Work secondary program as I learned and conceptualized many structures and aimed at all aspects of the English paper to help me achieve better results. My Writers at Work teacher has also taught me many life virtues, molding my character for many years to come. All right, so a lot of positivity. All right, so this is from Ryson, and we also have one from Riff Lean. All right, so glad we found Writers at Work and able to accommodate both my son's timings. Okay, my eldest son is P6 this year and has a very tight schedule, and finding a fit to send both my son to class has always been challenging. Writers at Work is the only place that has a lot of timings to suit my son. I like the materials and find that it is well balanced, unlike most centers that only focus on composition. I find that the other paper is equally important. Thank you for the teachers and staff at Writers at Work. All right, so a lot of positive feedback that we have been receiving, and these are all things that you guys can see. Oh yeah, you guys focus on many things. We do. We try, because like that parent said, it's actually very, very important that everything's balanced. Okay, because ultimately your grades not only matter are not only defined by one or two components, all of them contribute to your grades. So you can't just say, you know what, I will do super well for this one and I'll just forget the other one. It's not how it works. The most memorable thing is compo. I would say, frankly, compo is one. Compo and oral, they're quite. They're subjective. They're subjective. I remember. I don't know if Ozil's still here. I think it was Ozil. Or was it someone else? I forgot. Someone came into the live and said that they always didn't do as well as they hoped to until they suddenly had a different teacher who marked them in their oral, and suddenly they did super well. Oral is subjective. It is, unfortunately for you guys, subjective, right? Meaning that yes, there are certain pointers in the oral exam where the teacher will mark you guys against, right? But it is not like paper 2 where it is direct. The answers are just there. You're either right or you're wrong, right? It is not that straightforward, right? It's you. Oh, it's you. Oh, right. But yeah, so definitely it is something to be careful about, and that's why we are also extremely proud of our students when they get those full marks in the oral or the, what do you call that, composition exam. But it is possible. It is possible. We have seen that, right? And our students have had that jump, so we fully believe that it's possible, right? All right. Okay, let me just pull up some oral questions so that we can do them together, right? Let's do PSLE. Let's do PSLE first, and then we'll jump to, what do you call that, O levels. But a genuine question for you guys. For those people who are currently doing PSLE, do you guys get stressed thinking about O levels? Genuine question. Do you guys think about O? Do you guys think about O levels? Like maybe, what about O levels? Is O levels gonna be harder? No. Just thinking fully about PSLE. That's fair though. That's fair. That's very fair. Because I remember when I was I don't really remember, but it has also been years. I don't really remember all the stress during PSLE. I remember the stress after PSLE, but the main stress I remember is the idea that I will be leaving the school. That I'm gonna be leaving the school. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get ready to adjust to secondary school. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? And that was just the most stressful moments. I'm not stressed for PSLE and O levels and A levels. Really? I don't care. I think for me, I remember the last few months, especially it got even worse the last 2 months. I got very stressed out because I would be walking around the school and I would be thinking to myself, I am probably never gonna see this school again. I'm never gonna be walking in this school in this uniform again in my life. And that idea was just like, it just made me like so sad. I remember that because my classmates, I remember, and that was the case also in high school, in JC, my friends were all super excited to leave. They were like, we are done with school. We are done. They were so excited. I was always the only one who just looks around the school. I'm like, I'm never gonna be here, never gonna be wearing the uniform again. So I don't know if any one of you is like that, but yeah, trust me, you guys will miss uniform when you guys don't start. When you guys don't have to wear uniform anymore, you guys will miss uniform. Trust. I miss uniform every single day. Me too, but I tell myself I will come back. That's true. That's true. You can come back. You can definitely come back. But I feel like, but for me, I definitely would say that with a bit of, and also you guys are a lot more, um, what do you guys say? You guys are more like fluent with technology than we were back then. I did not have a phone until secondary one, so actually I did not have a phone until I finished PSLE. So I remember on the last day of school, I took a little blue notebook and I went to all of my classmates and I was like, "Can I have your number? Can I have your number? I will put your number on my phone when I have a phone." But I don't have a phone right now. But then nowadays, I see primary trees waving their phones around, and that's crazy to me. Just lying to myself when I think about that. It's okay, you know what? Whatever you need to feel comfortable in that situation. I feel like, yeah, but definitely with if you're able to really keep in contact with your friends, because I'm actually still in contact with some of my best friends in primary school. Lost quite a lot of friends when it comes to primary school, but it's also been long time. um there are some people that you don't see again, but there are some people that you also just stay friends with, right? So you just have to think about it that way. You just have to think about it that way. All right, and you make more and more friends as time goes on, right? Okay, now let's move on. Public transport. I like how we just suddenly jumped to public transport. All right. Okay, you guys can take a look. Actually, before we start this, I'm gonna show you guys how to navigate to the, what do you call that? Ebook store. There we go. Oh, my brain is not braining today. You look so confused. I have much experience. It's okay, babe. Got this. Can you turn that laptop around so that I can see what I'm doing? Alright. Thank you. Okay, so you guys can roughly see I'm watching this live alongside you guys. You guys can see over here. It's not zooming. Please zoom. Please focus. Okay, no, it's unfocusing again. Okay, it's focused. All right, so you guys can see I'm watching the live alongside you guys. Now, the main thing over here is that what you can do is you see this over here, the profile over here, the little circle. If you click into it, you should be able to see this. Okay, should be able to see this. This is our writer side work profile. Okay, this is for students who want to make their purchases in our ebook store or just want to take a look. I'll show you guys how to navigate there. You don't have to buy anything. You guys can just, do a little window shopping first. If it sounds like something you guys would like, you guys can make that purchase. Okay, so you see this profile, you can click it and it should bring you back to our main page. All right, so now with the main page, you can see all the different content that we have. If you guys are into the holiday programs or you guys feel like you guys might want to sign up later, this is something that you can, follow just to stay on top of everything. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is that over here, this is our profile. Now, what you're going to see here is a Linktree link. If you click it, it should bring you here. You can take a look. Okay, so now the third one over here is our ebook store. If you count 1, 2, 3, this is our ebook store. You press moderators and press and hold, and then you can click in. Okay, my phone's a bit slow. The Wi-Fi is a bit slow. Okay, this is the ebook store. You will be able to see this here. And scrolling, you can scroll and you should be able to see all the books that we have. Okay, now we've been through synthesis and transformation before. We have also been through this one, model compositions. Went through with you guys a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember. This PSLE grammar and vocab questions. We went through this just now, right? And we also have O-level content for students in O-levels. All right, you guys can take a look. All right, again, this is the ones that we went through just now. Okay, but of course, there's a lot of different ones. You can also press these 3 buttons over here and navigate according to whether you're secondary school or primary school. All right, but definitely, if you have any troubles with this, you can always let us know via the WhatsApp number above, the 8404-9281, or you could just press the service button. I'll show you guys where it is later, and let us know. Or type in the comments. That's okay too. All right. So yeah. So that is the content for this, right? Gonna I just know that one day I'm gonna trip over the wire just as I said it. Hi, hi, hi. Yuhao is just hi, 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 hi. Hi, Yuhao. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, let's take a look. Let me just pull up what we were going through. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now let's take a look. Look at the likes. What? 5.2K? That is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Yuhao. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, I'll do a bit of a recap. Do we have enough time? Actually, no. Okay, we'll do a bit of a recap really quickly and then we'll move on to O levels. Wait, I'll be back. All right, please come back. All right. Okay, please come back. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me just pull up the document. Why is this happening to me? All right. Okay. First one is the describe your usual MRT or bus or MRT journey. All right. Thank you so much, Alvin, for sharing the live. All right. Describe your usual bus or MRT journey. All right. You guys can take a look. Okay. Observe priority seats being offered to elderly. All right. You changed your account. You changed your account. All right. So over here, you guys can see. Okay. You simply go system to tap before directly to tap directly via bank card. All right. Take the bus and move into the back where I sit and wait to reach the station. Okay. I then board the MRT, making sure to give up my seat when needed. All right. Alight at Pungo MRT, or you can write any MRT station that you get off at. Okay, and transfer using barrier free. I couldn't even read my own handwriting. You are typing on both your accounts at the same time. That is insane. All right. Wait, how? Do you have two devices with you? Are you using two devices? I know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm like, huh? You're both typing at the same time. Oh, so your brother is watching on your other account. Is that it? Yes, yeah. Oh, also is back. Hi. Hi. Alright. So you can see over here, alright. Observe priority seatings, alright. Where was I? Oh, alight upon go MRT and transfer using barrier-free ramps consistent with LRT barrier safety improvements in 2018. Alright. Arrive at school and exit through giveaway space by doors. Alright. So a lot of content. So you guys don't just have to say one. You can stack a few, but just don't information overload. Don't just word vomit at your teacher. All right. How do you show consideration on public transport? All right. So first things first, you can move back away from seat and to the floor. All right. Offer seat to elderly or pregnant passengers, as who have the card would no, asking them, would you like a seat? Right. You can also thank the driver when alighting to acknowledge their service. All right. Practice whispering or talking with indoor voices in transport. Move into freestanding space when train is crowded. All right. All right. Stand clear of doors to allow alighting first. All right. And to follow the conditions of carriage by not causing a new predictions for O levels tomorrow. Got to go. Bye. Oh no. Bye. Predictions for O levels tomorrow. You will be fine. I predict that Ozil will be fine. I predict that everyone who does O levels tomorrow will be fine. All right. So you can you'll be okay. What type of PSLE questions can come out for technology? Ooh, interesting. Let's take a look. I'll show you some PSLE questions for technology. Wait, why is this not working? If it doesn't pop out, I'm gonna start crying. Okay, give me a second for it loads. Is the Wi-Fi a bit laggy or is it just me? It's not me, it's the iPad. What should I do? Oh no. T-Watcher. Don't worry, alright? Okay, so we've actually been through this before. Oh, wait. Actually, it should be here. I went through it previously with you guys. Wait. No, this is for O levels. You say PSLE? PSLE, right? Okay. Let me just. These are the answers. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these are the questions. Okay, so for example, this is one of the questions that might come out, right? So of course, we cannot we cannot predict word for word, all right? So these are the likely questions. You can see these are some that you can prepare for, all right? Okay, so describe, for example, this one. How would you answer this? How would you answer this? How would you answer this? All right. No cyberbullying, be kind. Yes. All right. So you can say that. Why is this pen so thin suddenly? Time limit on social media like 1 hour a day. Is 1 hour a day really possible? I'm sorry. This is probably not something that I should be saying to you guys, but um I use my phone up to 8 hours a day. So I cannot be saying to you guys that, what 1 hour a day is definitely healthy, but if you can't do it, don't beat yourself up about it. That is definitely something that I would say. Um hey, first things first, like you say, time limit is definitely great. So time limit, right? Time limit on social media apps. All right, time limit on social media apps. Okay, you can say 1 hour a day, definitely. All right. What else did you say? No cyberbullying, be kind. Okay, so you can say refrain from harsh language, harsh language, or negative comments. Use it to police MRT's priorities. Always ready for. You're saying for social media. I think in this case, when you're saying specifically social media, you would talk more about how to ensure that you are not harming yourself or other people. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I would say not so much the MRT priority seats for this question, but I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I would say focus a bit more about, maybe you guys can say that you're following school rules that enforces cyber policies. You can also say that you are for safety reasons. There we go. Don't use it to spread fake news. Okay, so you can say checking facts before sharing, as reflected. Out of space. That's my responsibility as a citizen. Before as reflected by NLB's sure principles. Out of space. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't use it to spread fake news. Definitely, you can say that. You can also say that you report inappropriate content. What am I writing? Oh my goodness. Great content to teachers and parents. You can also say that you are maybe what is that? Accepting chats, accepting tag the police when I see fake news. Is there a police Instagram account or a TikTok account in Singapore? I don't. Is there? Maybe you can tag Straits Times. All right. So you can say accepting chat invites only from known friends. Mothership is more effective. Yes, there is. Okay. So yeah, I guess I don't know if it's really helpful if to I don't know if the police themselves actually look at the account for like reports. I'm not quite sure because yeah, I'm actually not sure. Mothership. Otherwise, everyone is scammer until proven otherwise. Okay, I think there is a line between being cynical and being just being careful. I think there is a line. Okay. Okay, you can say accepting chat invites, but assuming everyone's a scammer will keep you safe. Should keep you safe. If that doesn't keep you safe, I don't know what will. Um, accepting chat invites from only known friends limits unwanted interactions. Right? Limits unwanted interactions. Okay, and you can also say that you are when posting. Reflect if your action aligns with MOE's character education goals. All right. Okay. So these are some ways that you can use to what do you call that? Describe social media use, responsible social media use. All right. Okay. Let's skip to okay. What makes strong passwords important? Don't take pictures you don't want others to see. Uh, definitely, I would say if you're under a certain age, or if you're under a certain age, it is very important to keep your Instagram uh oops, new topic, to keep your Instagram private, or TikTok. I think yeah, yeah, you should be able to do privacy settings on TikTok as well. And there is also, I think, if you are under a certain age, I know for a fact that some people do this, that you can have your parents manage your account. So but I think it should be fine as long as you're not posting your face. It is fine. Like if you have a account for your dog or your cat, that's completely fine. Yeah. All right. What makes strong passwords safe? Important, sorry, not safe. Okay. So first one, you can say that using unique passwords prevent unauthorized access to MOE. Oh, my handwriting. Issued PLDs. All right, and you can also say that I don't know if you guys know that everyone should know this, but there is always that little line over there that underneath your password where the site will tell you what kind of password you need. And you can bring that up. You can say creating long and complex passwords according to directions given by website increases account security. All right, so you guys can roughly, does anyone have any other answers? All right, you guys can take a look. All right, is what's her name? Flo? Floor? Floor, are you still here? Okay, so I think we'll do another 2 questions, and then we will move on to O levels for a bit. Okay, yes, TY. All right, great, great. And then we will move on to O levels for a bit. Okay, just to make sure that we're covering a bit of everything. All right. What else can you say? You can also say use setting up device management. I need to go now though, so you can do O levels now. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Bye, Jer. Okay, bye, Floor. I'll see you some other time. All right. Okay, you can say that you are setting up device management apps. DMA on PLDs support school. Your nose is acting up. I can hear it. Moderator and I both have unhappy noses because of how cold the office is. Policies. All right. Passwords gain strength when they protect something they love. Oh my goodness, that is a very cute concept. All right. You can also say that you avoid. Actually, that's another topic. Yeah. So these are some answers that you can use. Okay, I'm gonna do. Actually, we have 15 minutes. I'll do one more question. All right. Describe balancing screen time with outdoor activities. All right. So what ways can you use to balance screen time with outdoor activities? All right, because we want to make sure that you are, you're using your phone, you're having fun, but at the same time, you are, doing an amount of sports that your body needs. All right. So you can say that you are participating live stream while hiking, the perfect balance. That does make sense actually. You can say have nature breaks, okay, and active SG sports after 30 minutes of screen time, as in MOE's Goldilocks approach. Okay, maybe you can say that I wouldn't say live stream while hiking. That is it's dangerous. Can you imagine you're watching the live stream and you're hiking? Maybe you say listen, but that's not screen time. Maybe you can say watch videos during sports breaks. You can also say that you family device fast. That means you don't use devices. All of you guys don't use devices past hours after dinner, so that you have some time to bond. Right? You can also say that you okay. Watch. Actually, people do that though. Watch videos while on treadmill. Okay, you can also say no phone weekend hikes. Okay, in support of a balanced lifestyle. Treadmill is indoors. Oh, that is true. Even I didn't notice that. Great job, great job. Oh, what happened? Okay, you can say maybe change it to you can say watch videos while what other sports can you do? Watch videos while basketball break, while taking while doing yoga, while doing outdoor yoga. There we go. The outdoor yoga must be so uncomfortable. Must be so uncomfortable. I just know, as someone who dislikes staying for too long in the outdoors, the outdoor yoga for 1 hour would be so painful for me. But I definitely think you guys should do it. I just won't join you guys. Alright. Yeah, alright. So let's move on to O-level content for just a bit. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, health consciousness. Okay, first question, describe healthy eating habits you maintain. All right, so this is a big question, all right, because there are a lot of different possibilities. Okay, so what healthy eating habits you maintain? Okay, I want to start this one. Okay, so for me, I attempt, I don't always succeed, but I attempt to eat less sugary food. Okay, eat fruit every day. Eating my handwriting. Oh my goodness. Eating fruit daily. All right. And you can say that or you can also say that you pack fruit such as banana. You can give some examples, banana or apple for recess to replace snacks. Okay, and what else can you say? Ooh, you can say I pick brown rice or whole grain options in school canteens. Ask AI to generate a nutritional meal plan. I think that would work actually. I think that would work. But I feel like if you want something that is more like tailored to your specific needs, like maybe you need more like of a specific vitamin, you would need like a nutritionist. But you know, why not? All right, why not? Okay. Oh, you can say I choose drinks with no added sugar. Okay. You can be specific. I don't know. Do any primary school students here drink coffee? I'll be very, very surprised if you guys do. Like black coffee. Ordering kopi siutai instead of kopi kosong. I don't know. I cannot for the life of me drink black coffee. It's just cold brew as well. Americanos when it's sweet are okay, but other than that, it's a big no-no for me. All right. You can say that you um actively look and look for and choose healthier items such as boiled vegetables or steamed fish. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Hi, Apple user. Hi, Crystal Stars. Ozil is back. Hi, Ozil. Welcome back to the life. All right. How can schools promote better nutritional choices? All right. So, what answers do you guys have? This is O levels for those who just came in. All right. Okay. Does anyone have any answers? Fish is too expensive. That is true. That is unfortunately true. Even in like those Cai Fan stores, fish is very expensive. But I would say if you are in school, like in school, the prices shouldn't be that bad, right? I don't know the prices in secondary schools now. I don't remember there being any fish in primary. There was, but like, eat salad. That is kind of sad though. That's kind of sad. I've not seen salads in hawker centers for a long time. I've only ever seen coleslaw, like the Western stores. Then they sometimes they have like coleslaws with like chicken. $3 for one meal. That's not bad. Provide the health rating triangle symbol for healthy options. Okay, okay, you can say that. Provide health ratings. Ratings. Maybe you can have like some rewards and provide and give and reward students for choosing healthier foods. I always tell you guys that like no budget for rewards. Actually, it does not take that much, very honestly, because I remember what my school did a long, long, long time ago. I don't know, but I heard from you guys, one of you recently, that your school still does that. So there are still schools in Singapore who does that. So we had little carts, and every single time we ate fruits during recess, we would get a cart. And essentially, what the teachers would do is that they would collate all these cards later on, and then they would calculate which class ate the most fruits in a month. Then they would buy like I forgot what they would buy. They would buy like pens or a little reward, a very it's not that big, but it was enough motivation for us to actually collate more of those cards, okay, and actually get those rewards. So yeah, it is, I would say, budget wise, it does not cost that much. So I feel like these are all great options. And the thing about the O level discussion and PSLE discussion is that these suggestions, they just have to be realistic. You don't have to plan for them for the school. You can just give something that sounds relatively realistic, and practical. They offer free fruit for each meal. Ooh, yeah. They should. They should. Country erasers for the class. Ooh, we used to play that so much in class. And I remember I remember one of our teachers confiscating our country erasers because we stopped listening in class and we started playing country erasers during lessons. Right. So they might not be on board with that country eraser idea. I don't think they might be. I don't know, but you guys have phones now, so like playing country erasers in class must be like chill, right? I don't know. We didn't have phones back then. At least most students did not have phones to play with back then. Not as much as now. All right, let's just finish this one and we will be done for the day. All right, so you can say that you reward classes that meet healthy eating challenges. Host workshops for parents and students on meal prep. Okay, you can also say to that you run healthier hawker days. 5 months till 2026. That is absolutely insane to me because I remember we were just at the start of 2025 and I remember telling my friends I cannot believe it's February and it's July now. So I don't know what to think. All right. Healthy hawker days to feature low fat and low sugar options at school stalls. Sorry. All right. You can also say that you teach students. Oh, we are at 7 o'clock. Students about nutrition in science or CCE lessons. Holidays coming up, National Day, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's. Yeah, it's so soon. All right. Okay. You guys are gonna hate this. Remove sugary drinks. Okay, we are almost at the end of our lives, guys. All right, 1 minute overtime from school vending machines. All right, just wanted to say to everyone who is doing the exam soon, all the best. Don't be stressed. All right, you guys got this. All right, especially for those who always come to the live. You guys have studied. Okay, you guys, the effort is there. All right. Have enough sleep. You know, go in with that amount of confidence. Go in with confidence. All right, you will be fine. All right, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about the exam. All right, you used to be tough. All right. Yeah, so that is the end of today's live. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye everyone.